beat go off? Hey, I up it, then my heat go off? Bang!
This is the part of the video where I give y'all time to hit that like button, hit that sub button, and y'all can follow me on Twitter. Now today, I'm going to show y'all the two best ways to get VC in this game. One being the best VC glitch, and then the other being the 1 minute VC glitch / method. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but both of these still work after the patch. And I will show you the results of both. Now, if you need to know how to get the endorsement and do the full VC endorsement glitch, I posted that video last week, so y'all can go back and check that out if y'all need to see the whole thing. But for the purpose of this video, I will just be showing you the two and comparing the two so y'all can choose which ones y'all want to do. Now, in my opinion, they're both easy. This one just takes more in steps. So if you're doing the endorsement one, it's going to take a little bit longer, but once you set it up, you're going to be good. Now, after you hit OK there, you're going to go to Manage Games and Add-ons on Xbox. On PS4, you're going to go to Application Save Data Management. Delete Save Data on Xbox One. On PS4, if you're on PlayStation 4 and you got PlayStation Plus, you're going to upload to the cloud. If you have a USB and don't have PlayStation Plus, you're going to copy the files. And you'll do that up to 3 times per my player. So for every my player you have, you can get 15,000. So that's why that's the best one in the game right now, because you can get so much in a quick amount of time. But actually getting the endorsements may take a little bit of time for y'all. So I strongly encourage you, if you don't know how to get the endorsements, if you don't know how to do this fully, if you want a complete full explanation from beginning to end, definitely go watch the last video I dropped on this. I'll post a link in the description for y'all. But I do want y'all to know that this is the best one. But the other one is easier and it's still efficient. Now, you're not going to get as much VC, but it's still easy. You'll still get it pretty quickly. And I know a lot of y'all will have an easier time doing that, and you can still stack up some pretty good VC. It's just going to take a little bit longer naturally, but both ways are still very solid methods. Both ways still work currently after the patch. I just want to show y'all, because I know how it is when you're on YouTube and you see a lot of videos, especially a lot of glitch videos. Y'all pretty much want to know the best ones. Y'all want to know which works. Y'all want to know the advantages. So I figured, why not put both of them in the same video and let y'all see for y'allself, you know what I'm saying? While I give y'all my Denski certified opinions out here. So y'all know I'm going to keep it real with y'all about what works, what doesn't, what's the best, what's the easiest, what's the fastest. Now, of course, the VC endorsement one is the best and the fastest for a few reasons. You can get 15,000 per my player with the Foot Locker endorsement alone, but you can also get other endorsements and stack those up as well. Now, I only got 10,000 there because I did it twice. So 5,000 times 2 is 10,000. Y'all see me do it twice, so that's the only reason I only got 10,000, because and it still worked after the patch. Now, I would strongly recommend y'all do that one. If you don't know how to do it, learn how to do it. It's not hard. It is easy, but this one is the easier one. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because the steps is not as involved. You don't have to really do much but create a player and negotiate your minutes. And that's all you have to do. You can put it on 0 minutes, you can put it on 1 minute. It does not matter what player you create. Nothing really matters other than negotiating your free agent details. You know what I'm saying? You can create whatever build you want, but if you're going to play with this build, like I tell y'all, if there's a build you're going to actually try to play with, create something that you actually want to play with and create the build that you want. Now, for my purpose, I just pretty much speed through this. I guess I made a post-scoring person just because I like to make a max wingspan, max weight, max height player, because this is easier to get buckets on the computer with a 60 overall with somebody that's way bigger than everybody if I just want to, because I know they might put me in for a minute or maybe a little bit longer. But usually with this, you're going to be in the game anywhere from 0 to 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I say 0 minutes, you do have to get put in the game for you to actually get VC. Even if they put you in at the end and it's a blowout, if you're able to ask out the sim with VC immediately once you get in the game, you will still get VC for it. So that's the best part about, you know what I'm saying, if you can do the 0 minute. But now the only downside about the 0 minute now is you have to be up by like 25 in the third quarter or 11 or more at the end of the fourth quarter. So the 0 minute isn't as efficient because you don't always get that big of a lead compared to when the game first came out. You know, they would put you in garbage time minutes, and also they don't put you in the game as much when you put it on 0 minutes after all of these patches. So currently I found it's best to put it on 1 minute if you're going to do it this way. And this is something that has been in the game since it first came out, and 2K has tried their best to try to nerf it to a certain extent, because when it first came out, you could put it on 0 minutes and you would literally pretty much get in the game almost like every time, and you were just going from game to game to game to game, getting almost 1,000 VC super quickly. But if you still put it on 1 minute, and I would recommend, now listen to this, I'd recommend going to the team that's going to pay you the most VC. You know what I'm saying? Just try to negotiate it. Put it on 1 minute. Put everything else on 0. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep your VC as high as you possibly can. Now, the Cavs were already offering me the most money off top, so I just went to about 760. You may can negotiate to like 765, 770, because they accepted the deal after a few requests. Just keep in mind, you will also get some bonus towards your check when you get in the game. So you'll actually get like 800 VC, which is almost 1,000. So that's pretty quickly, especially if you're only playing on like 1 minute. I mean, if you look at it in terms of playing a rec game or a park game, those games are pretty long and you don't really get much VC for those at all. So for you to be getting like 1,000 VC for playing in the game less than a minute most of the time, that's really good. This is a really good method or glitch, whatever you want to call this. I know a lot of y'all be like, I don't know why some of y'all be tripping like, oh, it's not a glitch. I mean, I don't really care if it's a glitch or not. As long as it works, it gets y'all VC, that's all I care about, you know what I'm saying? As long as it can help y'all, give y'all some sort of advantage, y'all know what y'all could do out here, it doesn't matter. Now, I go to my options check. You can put it on 5-minute quarters. You can put it on 12-minute quarters. None of that really matters. But if you do keep it on 5-minute quarters, you probably won't be putting in for the full minute because the minutes you're given are based on 12-minute quarters. So in a sense, if you're supposed to be getting 1 minute per game on 5-minute quarters, you really wouldn't even be getting a minute. So technically, that makes it even better, and it's like super easy. These instructions are easy to follow. You don't have to worry about getting any endorsements. You don't have to worry about simming. You don't have to worry about nothing. Because once you put it on 1 minute, they're going to put you in the game for no more than 1 minute. Now, I'm not going to say no more than 1 minute because, you know, if y'all start fouling and stuff, that's the only thing that could prolong it a little bit. But as long as you're not fouling, prolonging the game, just kind of stay out the way. Don't try to do too much. As you see me, I'm working back and forth. I'm trying to call for the ball. I like to get a quick little basket, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when you're taller than everybody, you're bigger than everybody, you make a post score, you're going to score on everybody. Now, my controller died right here. And I know PS4 players love to joke on Xbox players because, you know, they say we have batteries. But no, I still have the playing charge just like y'all do. I got the same cable that plugs in to the PS4, you know what I'm saying? We got the playing charge too. We not still on just batteries no more out here, man. So y'all see, we back in the game. We down by like 5 points. You going against the Raptors. Honestly, they probably should be getting smacked by even more than that, but it's only on 5-minute quarters, so they don't got too much time. I guess the advantage of putting it on 12-minute quarters would they would have more time to run up the score. So in a sense, you may get put in the game and you won't even have to play at all. You may be able to sim out if they have a big enough lead, but like I said, 25 points is still a lot, or 11 at the end of the fourth, so there's a less of a chance that that'll happen now because it's not as easy. The computer is like, they play a little bit more competitively, and it's like they like to keep the game closer for some reason. Now, after all these updates, after all these patches, this is something I've noticed because I've created a lot of my players trying different VC glitches, trying different VC methods, and simming a lot of games, so I definitely know it's not as likely as it used to be that you'll be able to ask out to sim a VC. Now, it still does happen. Now, maybe you could try certain teams. I do typically pick the same team, so it might be like maybe these few teams that they've changed. But personally, I don't think it would make much of a difference either way, you know what I'm saying? So I would just put it on 1 minute to start off. I mean, even so, they could still put you in the game with 1 minute, and it still could be towards the end. It still could be like a blowout maybe. But a lot of the time, they can put you in like the first half, and then they probably not going to put you back in the game at all. And as you can see there, if you feel like you're in the game longer than a minute, they just commit a foul, call a timeout, and they'll likely take you out the game if it's already to that point of the game. As you can see here, he shot his first free throw. They taking me out the game. Like I said, it's a 1-point game, the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Toronto Raptors. Now, I do not feel like the game would be that close in real life. But, I mean, I understand that they could have a close game here and there, but it's like almost consistent. It's too consistent, you know what I'm saying? They have close games with bad teams. Or I've been on the Warriors, and there was a lot of close games with bad teams, so I know what I'm talking about. But as you see there, game's over. You're going to get some quick VC, and this is the easiest VC glitch / method you could pretty much set up. Now, the other one is the best. Don't get me wrong, because you can get more at a time. But if you do need like a quick 1,000, quick 2,000 for something quick, and you don't have endorsements or something, this is definitely the go-to. This is pretty much my go-to. If they did pass the endorsement glitch, this would be the next best thing. So these are the 2 best ways to get VC in the game. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button, turn those notifications on. Until next time, man, Denski out.